Today back at Allegheny National Forest. I'm doing another section of the NCT, starting at Longhouse trailhead where we left off at last time. Weather is supposed to be possibility of storms, so Brandon and Melanie were signed up, but they canceled this morning. So me and Becky are heading out. 18 total miles, 10 miles today, 8 miles tomorrow. And we have about a half a mile road walk ahead. Looks like maybe an eagle nest or something on the top of that pole right there in the middle of all that mud. Okay, here's the end of the Allegheny Reservoir. Cross over here where the Allegheny River continues on. And I don't know, it's not very wide, maybe 60 feet across. So we can park here. Across the bridge into the woods. We're going up in this valley up here somewhere today. I hate when I get a song stuck in my head that I don't like. Unfortunately, that's what has happened today. A lot of people like the song, but it was a big hit back in the day, but I never liked it. But Steve Winwood, Higher Love. Don't like the song. I was never a big fan of his voice. But that's what I got in my head today. Oh, campsite here. I'd say this is 2.5 miles into things. We'll find out. I think Becky has her map out. We'll find out the name of this one. Here maybe do. Make some hammock trees work over there. Easy access to the water. What is this, Route Run or something? Route Run campsite?
Route Run,
yep. It's not 100 feet off of the trail. It's not 100 feet from the water source. The trail review that I was reading about this section, I believe somewhere today we're supposed to be on the highest point elevation wise that the NCT is at in the Allegheny National Forest at like 2,100 some feet. So I was just in the process of getting my GPS out to look and see if I can figure that out. Yeah, it looks like this is a high point. The elevation profile is showing us at around closing in on 2,200 feet. And looking at the top of the section of the map, we seem to be on a plateau up here. So I'm going to say this is probably the high point. This looks like a different kind of tree growing out of this shagbark hickory. Never seen a branch grow out like that. It looks like it has maple leaves on it. And this is a shagbark hickory. We started right here. And we are up to here. So let's see, we're going over to here and up to Hemlock Run campsite. 5.8 miles right now. So I didn't bother looking on the map to see what the creek this is, but it's pretty nice. We're just 50 yards down from the Route 321 crossing. And we're going to take a break right around the bend up here. Swampy area here. There's a huge eagle nest up there on the top of that utility pole. And what a big bird flying around there. I don't think it was the eagle. I will keep there it is. I'll keep the GoPro ready just in case and get a better shot of it. I didn't tell the story of how I ended up on this trip. This was my third option actually for this weekend. My first plans got canceled a few days ago. So I signed up for a 3-day, 4-night Dolly Sodge trip. and canceled that one. He said it was his leg, but I have a feeling it was because of the weather, Hurricane Laura. Because I guess West Virginia is supposed to get a lot more rain than up here. So that's why I ended up signing up for this one. Part 4 of 5, Allegheny National Forest, North Country Trail. If this one got canceled, I already had my bags packed. I was going to go to Moraine State Park and just do a solo overnighter there. But yeah, even with Brandon and Melanie not coming, it's just doable shuttle-wise with me and Becky having 2 cars here. And then because of all the changing of plans, well, I first started packing my pack for a 3-day 2-night trip in very wet weather, and I got about halfway done packing my stuff, and something told me to check the website and make sure it wasn't canceled, and of course it was canceled. So I unpacked, signed up for this trip, then had to refigure my food for 2 days 1 night, and my clothing for a little bit of different weather conditions. Packed my pack, and stupid me, you would think I would know better. I put 2 cans of beer inside my pack, and when I was kneeling on the pack trying to put the arc in this arc hole, I guess, well, one of the cans of beer broke open on the inside of my pack. I came back an hour later and wondered where all the liquid was coming from, so I had to unpack my pack again. I keep everything in dry sacks that I'm worried about, dry bags, so really just had to clean off the outside of the dry bags. And I did. The one dry bag was a real old one, so it got some little bit of beer in it. But then I had to air out my pack. It was just a big hassle. So yeah, don't ever keep cans of stuff inside your pack. lesson of the day. Okay, here's another one of the official campsites. It's pretty nice. It's off the trail. A decent water source. Nice fire ring. This is pretty nice. Should be some hammock trees. I believe this is Chapel Run. It's either Briggs Run or Chapel Run or Chapel Creek. Something like that. This is just after that Briggs Run. Another one that's not an official campsite, but very nice. And there is some water over there. This is a nice site. Alright, official campsite. I believe this one is Chapel Bay campsite. There's the fire ring way over there. Chapel Bay is out there. Probably can't see it on this screen. It's one of the arms of the Allegheny Reservoir. That is one big fire ring. I like how they have it so all the heat goes toward the bench. There's a little path right there. I can imagine that goes down to the bay. I'm going to probably check that out. This is kind of getting overgrown. I'm going to turn around. I'm sure you could probably just bushwhack through there if you wanted to. Go out to the little beach there. Yeah, we'll be turning up into the Hemlock Run Valley very soon. And that's where we'll be looking for the planned camp. Really nice little tent spot right there. Yeah, this is a big campsite. Plenty of tent and hammock trees. There might be a water source right there. That might even be Hemlock Run right over there. Yeah, this is Hemlock Run. We'll be looking for our campsite pretty soon. Not this. Okay, over here. Well, this ain't much better. This ought to be fun making some hammock trees work around here.
Oh boy.
Let's see what we got over here.
What?
Huh? Yeah. Well, nice that somebody left us all this firewood, right? Okay. Water access to the natural refrigerator. Got to get that chilling very soon. It's a little bit steep. Yeah, it's not going to be fun getting up and down here. It is 4:30. Just finally made it to this campsite. It's not a very good campsite. I'll tour it later, but I just had enough time to get my tarp up super quick. I got to adjust it. But I'm just going to hang out under here and wait this rain out. About 11 miles exactly on my all trails at. I had to do a little bit of pruning. I had to take out this one little tree right here. And a couple real small things just to make these two trees work. Alright, after waiting the rain out, don't know how long it's going to hold off for. I don't think it's supposed to rain all day. Sun's coming out, so camp tour. Over here is our water source. I got some drinks chilling down there right now, but this hill is steep, and since it rained, it's just super slick. So I hope I don't have to go down there for anything tonight in the dark. And then here is the fire pit, which was good. The people left us all this wood, but it got drenched. I didn't have time to pull it under the tarp. So hopefully we can get a fire going, because these bugs are starting to be a pain. Got one rock chair, two rock chairs. Here's the main trail, North Country Trail. I'm waiting to set up my hammock until I'm sure the rain's done. I got water filtering. I got a cat hole dug up on the hill. I got my food line hung over there. So here's dinner. Cynic Creations hot buffalo style. I'm gonna put that on a wrap. Then I'm gonna make this more pasta sides Alfredo, which I found out that I need it to be more creamy, so I need milk. So rather than bring milk out here, I'm trying powdered milk. Made over here already. Boiling water for the rest of the recipe. It also calls for margarine. Well, I wasn't bringing margarine. I stick a margarine out here, so I got olive oil, which I put in this fish oil container because I didn't have anything else to put it in. And hopefully it's still in there. It's not much. So that's dinner, along with half a can of Coors Light left. Fireball still chilling down there in Mother Nature's refrigerator. And I got got my hammock hung, and hopefully it's done raining, because that hanging the tarp first, I got a huge opening right by the head end, and for me to readjust that would be a major problem right now. So I needed to not rain. At camp in the morning. It's 20 after 8. I already started packing up a few things. Water boiling over there. Unexpected rainstorm. I got up around midnight last night, and it was downpouring. It wasn't supposed to, according to the weather. So I had to wait until about 3 in the morning until I could go pee. But this is my own hack that I came up with. I took my rain kilt. I did this once before. This might have saved me from getting wet. I took my rain kilt and cinched it around the tarp ridge line, because I had a big opening here from setting up the tarp in the rain last night before my hammock. So I didn't get wet. Stayed nice and comfortable. I don't know what the temperature got down to, but I slept in shorts, no socks, puffy jacket, and I had the 40-degree top quilt, and that was good for. It was supposed to get down into the low 50s. So, yeah, along with my coffee, which is Folgers Noir, Gold Dusk. I had some of these original oatmeals, which are nasty, so I brought raisins to put in those. And hopefully that. Alright, 9:15. Just leaving camp. And everything's still wet from last night, but the sun's trying to peek out. We should have about an 8-mile hike today. I already have a song of the day, day 2. It is an old song, I'm pretty sure it's from the 60s. I think it's called Sugar Sugar, and I think maybe the band was the Archies. I'll have to double check that. Yeah, that's song of the day, day 2. This is Route 59, trailhead. Room for 2 cars here. If you drive up this dirt road, there's a bigger parking lot up there. So yeah, we are here, headed up to there, Nelse Run. Look at that tree's just growing right out of the side of the rock. And for this big of a hemlock and have that much rotted out of the base of it, I can't imagine. There's a lot holding that up, you know.
Look how heavy it has to be at the top. It's the one part of it that has those big branches. It can get just topple over.
Yep.
Well,
No, me neither. I did not see a sign saying that this is an established campsite, but somebody's camped here. Yeah, good water source. It's like the three little bears, like Mama Bear, Papa Bear, seat sort of. Alright, 4.9 miles from where we camped last night, and this is really the first campsite we've seen, other than just right up the stream here, that little one with the rock chairs. So, found this brand new shelter. It's not even on the map. Nice picnic table, nice fire ring, and a nice brand new fallen tree that almost hit the shelter. There's a water source down there, a pretty decent sized creek, or a medium sized creek. We just stopped here to take a 5-minute break, and we should only have like 3 more miles to go. No hammock trees. Okay, this is one of the campsites that was on the map. This is Hammond Run Falls, I believe. Nice campsite. You got the good water access. Here's that Niagara Falls. Yeah, definite hammock possibilities here. Yeah, that's right. This fire pit. Fire. Yeah. I could put all my cooking shit, cover that with all my cooking shit. Yeah, definite hammock trees around here. So this is just right down 200 yards from that shelter, if that. This is nice. That is like Cook Forest hemlock big.
that's huge. There's like an earthquake in it.
Okay, this is a Sugar Run campsite. There's a site there. There's more up there. I don't know how many's up there. This is nice. You got a dried up creek bed over here, but this one's running real good. I don't know about the standing water there. Water's pretty deep here. There's quite a few creeks coming together over here. There seems to be one over there. There's one over there. There's this big one, and then you got this dried up one over here. This is a nice spot. I'm going to take a look at this other site over here. They seem to be running all along here. It looks like there's really good spots. Now you can hear Route 321 is pretty close. You can hear cars up there. This one's better than the first one. It's got a ton of hammock trees. And without me going any further up there, it looks like plenty of possibilities all along there. There's a campsite across over there. This is a real nice area for camping. We just came up out of the woods, and then there's Route 321 over there. I'm not sure what the deal with this field is, but there's a bridge. We're standing on top of a bridge where the creek goes under. It comes over here, and there's an incredible swimming hole over here. I just saw a fish jump down there too. Oh, this must be that fishing hole that was fishing hole campsite or whatever that you said was on the map.
Fishing hole campsite.
Which I guess the trail's going to go down there past it. It's coming down off the bridge to the fishing hole campsite. This is nice. Where's the hammock trees? I don't even think I could get a hammock strap around some of these hemlocks.
Yeah, there's some fatties.
Okay, we're right here. We got a short road walk on 321, then back into the woods and up to the parking lot. That is Sugar Bay, which is one of the branches of the Allegheny Reservoir. And that's where Sugar Bay Run or whatever it was down there empties into. Nice little fire ring down here. Just walk down off of the main trail. This is Sugar Bay. You got a boat launch out there. You can have fire pits, but I don't think you're allowed to camp this close to the water. Nice. I don't know if this is just from them controlling it that it's all dried, or if it's just dry from the no rain. Nobody out boating. Alright, so there's a boat out there. This little inlet right here is being fed by Nelse Run, where we're headed to follow Nelse Run back to the parking lot, so we got to get up out of this hill. Alright, back at the car. It's looks like 1:08. I got 8.5 miles today. 11 yesterday. 19.5. Huh?
I ended up with 8.16.
I'm showing 8.5. Alright, headed back to my car now, and I'm going with my all trails mileage. 11 miles yesterday, 8.5 today. I managed to really not get wet because the rain came right when we got to camp yesterday and overnight. Temperatures were really good for hiking. The trails were a lot of very recent blowdowns, but I'm sure NCT maintenance people, they're pretty good, so they'll have it cleaned up pretty soon. Let's see. Didn't seem like we did wasn't too bad.